Christian coaching. What's that like then? Well, I'm glad you asked, because my name's Emma Shaw, aka Chief Rebel, and I received Christian coaching from Christina Gadd last week, and I want to share my experience with you because it left me with a level of clarity and inspiration, really, and sort of self-confidence that I have not had in a long time. So I'm constantly in overwhelm at the moment, and that's something that is a major barrier for me in my work. And there was something about Chris's ability last week as she took me through the session that helped me to lift a lot of that. And it was quite different from other coaching sessions I've had. So I'm a pretty seasoned coachee. I'm also a coach myself. So this is definitely a world that I am used to operating in. And it takes probably a fair amount to impress me as regards being coached. The other thing to note here is that I am not what I would call a typical Christian. In fact, I wouldn't label myself as a Christian at all. I would definitely say I am a person of faith, though, and what I've discovered is that my belief system that's developed over the years increasingly seems to align with the Christian ways of life. So that's been quite interesting. And I've known Chris for a long time, and I've watched her develop into this wonderful coach that, she's always had this ability to coach, but there's been something really very different recently in the coaching experience that she provides, because it's very, very heart-led, it's very faith-led, it's very connected, it's very authentic, and she has an ability to open up this space where there is no judgment, there's no feeling of being sort of restricted or pushed into a corner to go about doing things in a way that doesn't feel authentic to you. And that is contrary to some of the experiences I've had sometimes with other coaches. I've felt that they haven't quite understood me, and therefore I've felt like I've needed to justify why something hasn't worked for me. Whereas Chris has this magical ability to just tap into who you are and allow you to be guided intuitively and to trust yourself and be able to trust her in the process. I'm probably not articulating this very well, but that's because the experience that I had was very soulful, it was very heart-led, it was very spiritual, and sometimes these things aren't that easily articulated. But what I do know is that I walked away from that with a real sense of invigorated energy, inspiration, alignment, a real sense that I was on the right path, and also more confidence in my own ability, to connect to my intuition and be guided by my own gut instinct, my own heart. And that in itself is incredibly valuable. There are so many things that I could list that I have got from just that one session, and I'm really excited about having the next one because I'm already seeing a difference in how I see things, think about things, feel about things. So if you're thinking about trying this out at all, then I would say just go for it, because there'll be something in your heart that's telling you whether this is the right thing to do, and that in itself is a great first step, and Chris will help you with the rest. So just go for it, see what happens, because life's worth being curious about, right?